Hello everybody and welcome here to Eldora for Heat 1 of the MudSummer Nationals. On the pole is Zachary Fitzwater, then it is Alan Matthews, and then it's David Diaz, Sam Curtis, and then it is William Brock, Al Legacy, Will Goss, the guy who last season was stout in the MudSummer National. Beside him is Stephen Pollard in the only Pollard Performance Incorporated machine in the number 15. Then we have Dylan Schwallenberg, Rick Johnson. Then we have Jonathan Zorley and Cynthia Bright, Joey Murphy, and then Ash Curtis, Cody Monaco, Lily Murphy, Andy Thomas, DJ Curtis, Quentin Moore, Isaiah Monaco, Derek Edison, Joshua Scully, Matt Haas, Eli Bright, and then Eric Monaco. Shotgun on the field. Green flag is out, and we are underway for Heat number 1. 20 laps here around Eldora Speedway. Look at David Diaz. Last season, David Diaz was one of the contenders for the MudSummer National. Oh, they're sliding. Oh, contact. Fitzwater. William Brock to the inside. Look at William Brock trying to make a move. You can see all the dirt and dust kicking up off these cars. As the top 10 are in. Oh man, David Diaz hit the wall a ton. But the top 10 are in this season. Fitzwater, Joey Murphy, and Fitzwater are hard in the wall. This season the heats are a little bit longer with more cars. Al Legacy totaled. Zachary Fitzwater, Quentin Moore, both cars are destroyed. And Joey Murphy is also destroyed. So Joey Murphy, that team's already going to have to go to get a backup car for the Heat. Ooh, William Brock is totaled. Oh, never mind. It's just the damage glitch. Oh, you can see, look at Dylan Schwallenberg. Got the nose knocked off of the number 12. So the top 10 are locked in. Look at Dylan. They just pulled the hood off. They know they're going to go probably to a backup car. Anyway, I don't know if that's damage on Goss's car or not. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. We'll go check. Maybe something happened. Passing some cars. Oh, he did get turned. Coming to the caution, look, him and Rick Johnson make contact, and then him and David Diaz make contact, and I think that's where Dylan got his nose damage. Will Goss now going to start second. When we get back to green, you see Joey's already out. They're going to work on that car, work on the backup. We're going to get you to the green. Pace car lights are off here at Eldora Speedway for Heat number 1 in the MudSummer National. William Brock last season won 2 races. He was one of the guys that turned it on, turned up the wick at the end of the season. As we're coming to the green flag, Quentin Moore on the inside. Really, nothing he can do now except ride around. As William Brock is pulling away from Will Goss. These two finished first and second one time last season. I think it was at Texas World. Look at David Diaz again getting sliding around. Actually, Quentin Moore's car's actually not that bad with the whole nose knocked off. As Alan Matthews is going to pass Rick Johnson. Next time by is halfway. Goss sticking the nose in, and that number 25 is actually charging through the front of the field. Will Brock has got to run it way higher. Contact made between the two leaders. You can't see it because of the dirt kicking up. As Alan Matthews is starting to march. P3 for Alan Matthews, who gets into Will Goss a little bit, gets him out of shape. To the point down the back straightaway, you can't see anything. We go to our Cody. Ooh, contact between DJ Curtis and Lily Murphy. DJ has been a guy who's he doesn't make the MudSummer National a lot. We don't know why. Almost won it though one season. The season that Eric Rodriguez won it. Look at Dylan Schwallenberg, tore up front end and all, just letting the rough side drag basically. P15, he's gonna pass 5 cars to get in the MudSummer National. Right now, the car in the transfer spot, Isaiah Monaco. Oh man, they almost wrecked behind him. That's the transfer spot right there. Battle for the lead. We'll go back to there if it starts kicking up as Annie Thomas tries to make the MudSummer National battle with Isaiah Monaco. New 10th place spot goes to Annie Thomas. Here comes Joshua Saculli. Matt Haas is starting to charge. We'll get to the front of the field because the battle for the lead is there as Alan Matthews takes the lead. David Diaz now to second. So it's Hernandez Motorsports 1-2 in Heat 1. And here comes the only Pollard Performance Motorsports car, or Pollard Performance Incorporated car this season, of Stephen Pollard running third. Pollard going to drive down on David Diaz, making a little contact. Going to the back as the battle for 10th is back underway. Annie Thomas, Joshua Saculli, Eli Bright, Matt Haas, all battling for the last and final transfer spot to make it into heat number 1, or make it to the main event. Annie Thomas has got it. Annie Thomas is going to pass, I think it's Cody Monaco, and put him now in the transfer spot. See Will Goss trying to hang on. Jonathan Zorlian. White flag in the air. Does Stephen Pollard have what it takes to win heat number 1, or is it going to go to Alan Matthews? Man, this is setting up for one of them. It's setting up for a drag race. Matthews will get it. Who's getting 10th? Annie Thomas is going to sneak her way into the MudSummer National. Ooh, she's going to turn Matt Haas. Ooh, Matt Haas, though. I don't think he got bad damage out of it. He kind of locked the brake down. You see some cars going to run on another lap. There's going to be some guys that got some work to do. Dylan Schwallenberg especially. That car was bad fast. Now might be on the cusp of missing the MudSummer National. Zachary Fitzwater, the pole sitter, I don't think he's locked in right now. He's not. So there is heat number 1. We'll see you for heat number 2 in just a moment. Hello everybody and welcome back to Eldora Speedway for heat number 2 of the MudSummer National. On the pole for this one is Stephen Thompson, driving the old PPI number 84. Then it goes to Max Anderson, and it's James Shelley, Jeff Bright, Michael Haas, Jack James, Ryan Monaco, Tony Newman, Alexander Rowe, Tim Randolph in the number 77 Tekken 7 GameStop Toyota. Last season, Tim ran the 29 for Honda Racing. Did not get a good run there. That's Phil Parker, Danny Abraham, I don't know how to say his last name, Hillary Sanchez, Seth Taylor, Derek Hamill, Samet Oskin, Jack Lagacy, Robert Hernandez, no relation to Luis Hernandez. Then it's DJ Harris, Alex Wheeler, Brian Price, Taylor Brian Price. And then it's Connor Hurley, Paul Jackson, Gatlin Downey, and then Luke Ryan. That is your top. That is your 25 cars that round make up heat number 2. Top 10 making into the main. The rest go into the LCQ, where 10 from that will make it. Actually, not 10 from that, like 8 will make it from that. Driver, start your engines as they're rolling on the river. Stephen Thompson, rookie to the series. Max Anderson run a couple races last season. James Shelley, Jeff Bright, all these guys are mostly veterans in the front. Most of the rookies this season are in the back. Green flag in the air. Only rookie that's in the front, Stephen Thompson. You can see the power these cars are laying down. This car right here, this car Stephen Thompson's in, almost contended for a championship last season. Oh, James Shelley already trying to battle. A lot of these cars are the cars that are going to have to qualify. In the qualifying races, the 99 of Ryan Monaco was hard in the wall. Don't know how they didn't wreck. And he's mad at Jack James. He's going to put Jack James full wide. Caitlin Downey, Ron Monaco still sideways. Still hasn't crashed yet. Still saving it. I don't know if the caution is out or not. Caution is out on the racetrack. As the 23 is went around, and the 84 of Stephen Thompson leads her lap number 4. The 23 is what brought the caution out. He was around back here. Maybe he didn't bring the caution out. These cars were wrecking hard here. Oh, there's the caution coming up for the 99, and then, oh. The 83, I think it's Danny. I think his name's Danny Abraham. Or Dylan Abraham. I guess that's how you say his last name, Dylan. Is basically, you see the car was running fine, and the motor has let go, so that team is already going to have to go to a backup car. Both the 83 and 23 teammates, Derek Hamill and Dylan Abraham, are going to have to go to backup cars. Ryan Monaco more than likely is going to have to go to a backup car. The only thing he wants to do is just try to make it in. But look at some of these cars. Seth Taylor in the 53. That was the team Robbie Jackson drove for last season. They brought 2 cars here to the MudSummer National. Paul Jackson and Seth Taylor. Both cars plan to run the full season this season. Taylor Brian Price in the 47. A lot of new teams. Roush brought a 17 car. Jack James is on RCR with Jonathan Zorlian, his teammate. Caitlin Downey, that was a car that was a Ford Performance backup car last season. This season it is basically it's a Ford Performance basically a development car. Caitlin Downey behind the wheel of it. It's an old car from last season, so it's not their best equipment. Caitlin Downey almost to the top 10. Tim Randolph outside the top 10. DJ Harris is in, and Connor Hurley right now currently locked in that 10th spot. We're gonna get you to the green. Pace car lights are shut off on that Sheriff Pursuit Dodge Charger pace car. He got loose down there entering pit road. Coming to the green flag. Green flag back in the air, and we are back underway for heat number 2. The 99 is still on pit road as they're working on that car, probably getting it ready for the next race, the LCQ. Dylan Abraham is also in the garage working on their backup car. James Shelley last season did not have a good season. Look right here, Michael Haas last season almost won this event. Just a cloud of dirt, can't see anything, but James Shelley wants to go to the lead. James Shelley is one of the guys. Oh, he's in the lock. Oh, they're in the wall stuck. Caution is out. Everybody's slowing up. And Max Anderson is going to go to the lead. We've got cars that are stopped because they have. Some cars took the caution, some cars did not, so they're all going to have to go around. 38's going to see. Now he's passing all the cars. There's Alexander Rose sitting here. P3. I don't know if we're going to get back green or not. Caution was out for James Shelley, number 22. He's currently still 6th, though. I think it was Stephen Thompson on the front straightaway. Yeah, they were just in the wall. And the officials let this go for a while. I mean, no caution. Oh, the 31 went around. Maybe that's what brought the yellow out. I think it was. So I don't know if we're going to get this thing back green or not. If we don't, right now we've got some upsets in the top 10. Phil Parker sitting in 5th. And then you got Hurley sitting in 10th. So he would make it. And Hillary Sanchez in 9th would make it to the main event. Cars that would not make it would be Jack James and Alex Wheeler, look at Samet Oskin, Jack Legacy. I'm gonna say forget back green. We are going back green flag racing. It's gonna be 4 short laps here at Eldora Speedway. Can Max Anderson hold off Michael Haas? Look at Alexander Rowe with a donut on the door. You know he's been racing hard to try to get into this MudSummer National. Green flag is in the air and we're back to racing. You can see the damage on the doors as these cars are sliding and getting up into the wall. It's a thing why the 4 past champions don't have to worry. Ooh, Michael Haas was sideways. The same 2 that just crashed have crashed. Tony Newman, look at all the damaged cars. The big one has just happened at Eldora, battling for a transfer spot. Coming to the stripe, Max Anderson is going to win. Alexander Rowe is going to get P2. Who's getting 10th? The 47 car is P10. The 95 car, the whole hood is destroyed. And he's locked in to the MudSummer Nationals. So they're coming to I believe, the checkered flag. White flag. 95 team's just telling them to stay out, stay out, stay out. We got plenty of time to work on it. Man, tough break for Hillary Sanchez was locked in. So was Connor Hurley. James Shelley, Jack James, Tony Newman, all destroyed. We're gonna go take a look at what happened after the finish here. We gotta make sure some cars don't go down pit road. When the 95's coming, he's saying it's blowing up. Oh no. DJ Harris, unless he crosses the line in pit lane. The race is official. He crossed the line in pit lane, so he is in 8th. Ooh, the 47 has dropped to 10th. Wanted to get that official word on what's about the. Oh man, some guys are not happy with each other. We're gonna get the official word here. We're gonna look at what happened to James Shelley on the last lap of Heat 2. Looks like him and Stephen Thompson again. Shelley was fast, did not want to wreck the 31 and just comes down right into Stephen Thompson and just, oh, look at Thompson's car almost flipped. And then Tony Newman's gonna fly in there, and then there's Hillary Sanchez and Connor Hurley. You see the 95 getting passed. There's the 17, the 26. Them Dodges with the huge power noses just blowing through there. Now we're gonna go up here really quick to the 95. Cause see right here's the white flag. See, he's coming in the pit. Pace speed's 40. He's running 25. We're gonna try it. The 19 never pulled up. So the 19 basically let DJ Harris stay in the MudSummer National. Basically stopped the whole field was the 19. I think he was tore up too. Yeah, you can see his car barely rolling after crossing the finish line and it's stopping. So he was damaged bad too. So there is heat number 2 of the MudSummer National. Here's your official results of that MudSummer National. Crazy things have happened. But yeah, this is the official standings. So this is what they're going to go by. A lot of cars in this heat are going to have to work on their cars. A lot of guys who are out are going to have to work and make sure they can make it to the LCQ. So we will see you guys in just about 30 minutes for the LCQ. So we meet again, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. We are back here at Eldora for now the LCQ. James Shelley, Derek Edison on the front row. Then it's Tony Newman, Dylan Schwallenberg. The Fords look strong in the LCQ. Then it's Murphy, and then it's Ash Curtis, Isaiah Monaco, Stephen Thompson, Jack James, Al Lagacy. And you have Eli Bright and Zachary Fitzwater. Then we have Quentin Moore, Dylan Abraham. That's Lily Murphy, Joshua Sasuli. There it is, Ursa Coley. That's Ryan Monaco, DJ Curtis, Connor Hurley, Cynthia Bright, Luke Ryan, Matt Haas, Alex Wheeler, Paul Jackson, Jack Lagacy, Derek Hamill, Eric Monaco, Samantha Oskin, Seth Taylor, and then Hillary Sanchez. Green flag in the air. We are underway for 30 laps of LCQ action. And the only thing bad about the LCQ this season is only the top 6 are in. So the top 6 cars are locked in. 24 right now are currently in. Look at them already almost wrecking. They're trying to get in this event. Oh, contact. Sliding up. Oh, they're wrecking in front of Dylan Schwallenberg. Quentin Moore is destroyed once again. Like earlier, that's the second car he's went through here this weekend. As James Shelley brought another good backup car. Oh, Jack James sideways. Man, if you're Dylan Schwallenberg, you're having a tough break. You got a little rear end damage. And now you're going to have to drop through the back. Dylan Abraham destroyed. Ryan Monaco destroyed. Look at Alex Wheeler. There's a lot of cars in pit lane. Man, this might have been worse than what we thought. Oh, Lily Murphy flipped. Look, Fitzwater and all these guys are battling because they gotta go. And look at Lily Murphy just flip over Hillary Sanchez. Nowhere to go. You can see the 53 already had a little nose damage before that. Oh, he got turned into the wall. This is Seth Taylor in Domino's Pizza Dodge, and oh, you can see Dylan Schwallenberg's got an onboard of just how they just crashed right in front of him. You can't see anything. Look at this. Verizon onboard cam. You can't see anything. You just gotta hold your foot in it and hope you're. Oh, you can see right there. So he got hit in the rear end. He got nailed in the rear end. I don't know if it was from the 17 or not. We're gonna go back and see who just power drove him. It was the 83. Oh. So P18 is where Dylan Schwallenberg's gonna line up. You can see right now who's in the transfer spot, and it is Stephen Thompson. Right now locked in the transfer spot. Some cars are one lap down. A lot of the cars are out. The 83, the 6, the 11, the 53, the 37, and the 32 are all out of the event and will be done out of the MudSummer National. Technically, if you don't make it, since this is the biggest LCQ, this is almost like the MudSummer National. A guy like Joey Murphy, who's made the MudSummer National every year, running third, this is about the same amount of cars he races in the MudSummer National. And everything's went up 10 laps this season. The heats went up 10 laps, the LCQ went up 10 laps, the race is still 50 laps. But the heats and LCQ going up 10 more laps, that puts more laps on the engines. They used to run this many laps were running in the LCQ on their engines before the main if they'd make it. Now they're going to be running a ton more. They're going to be running 50 laps. They're going to be running the whole distance of the MudSummer National on the engine. Green flag back in the air. James Shelley is going to try to pull Tony Newman. Ash Curtis going to try to battle with Joey Murphy. Ooh, contact made. Nobody wants to lose a spot. You can see the lap cars are even battling because basically this is their race tonight. This is all they've got. And now, especially with this top 30 rule this season, top 30 cars locked in on point. This is a race that a lot of guys want to make. Only the top 15 in the score points. But if you're in the top 30 if you're in this event, you could score some points and basically lock yourself in after race 3 and not have to qualify. That's what James Shelley's trying to do. Shelley, a guy that's going to have to qualify. Stephen Thompson. Al Agassi is a guy who a lot of people didn't think was outside the top 30 last season, was outside the top 30, so he is wanting to get up here, so he won't have to qualify after race 3. Look at Cynthia Bright. I know that transfer spot is Cynthia Bright in the 88. P6. As the caution is out on the racing surface. Oh, Cynthia Bright almost turned, but Jack James. That's for P6. These are all going to slow down. There's Derek Addison. Something has brought the caution out. We're going to try to find what it was. There's a big gap. Ooh, the 33 going around. Yes, he did. And he's going to catch right back on the throttle and keep it rolling. Eli Bryant is caution number 2 in the LCQ. We're going to get you back to the green, though. This is what you guys want to see. Green flag racing. Lights still on the pace car. Right now, Cynthia Bright locked in. Everyone else would be going home. Lights on the Dodge Charger. Pace car out. James Shelley gonna lead Stephen Thompson and Tony Newman to the green. Green flag back in the air. And James Shelley has led both his heat and this LCQ, him and Stephen Thompson. So these two might be guys who contend in the MudSummer National this season. Dylan Schwallenberg is now going to have to battle. He's going to pass at least 10 cars to get back up to P6. Cynthia Bright holds on to that spot. Matt Haas, who was on the rail trying to make some moves in heat number 1. Could not make it in time, and there's still cars stuck in lap traffic. As Shelley is pulling away, Cynthia Bright gonna make it 3 wide, trying to advance the position here. Now they're stuck behind lap cars. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater. Zachary Fitzwater battling with Al Agassi. This is for the transfer spot. Joey Murphy getting past. Now this is for the transfer spot between Murphy and Fitzwater. Fitzwater now to 5th. Al Agassi is now out of the transfer spot. Murphy back in the transfer lane. 6 cars make it out. Car in the wall. 99 is going to shoot right back across the racetrack. Oh, and he's going to hold up Tony Newman. Jack James is now probably in the transfer lane. The transfer spot. After Ryan Monaco gets almost turned. Here comes DJ Curtis. A guy who's almost won this event. Nose damage and all. Trying to make a move on Cynthia Bright. DJ Curtis swinging it in the corners. DJ is now in the transfer lane. Dylan Schwallenberg is on a charge. Maybe too little too late for Dylan, as he's trying everything he can do to get into the transfer spot. DJ Curtis is in. As of now, DJ Curtis is locked in. But this race has still got a long way from ending, as Stephen Thompson is trying to run down the number 22. Right now, you just don't want to see a caution. Oh, cars in the wall. Oh, contact between Jack James and Cynthia Bright. Battling for this transfer spot with DJ Curtis. Man, Connor Hurley. I heard some cars in the wall a ton. Caution's out. Racing probably back to the finish at this. Oh, does Jack James have enough? This will probably end the LCQ. DJ Curtis is going to the MudSummer Nationals. On a crazy drive, DJ Curtis did everything he could to make it in. Zachary Fitzwater also. Those guys started deep. I think this is going to be the end of the MudSummer Nationals. We're taking the white flag right now, so yes it is. Dylan Schwallenberg is going to come home 10th. Tough break for him after battling back after getting a ton of damage after cars wrecked right in front of him. It's the second season in a row Dylan Schwallenberg will miss the MudSummer National due to cars wrecking in front of him. He's going to be fast basically everywhere else. DJ Curtis, though, that's the big story for us. DJ Curtis, couple 2 seasons ago, had the car to win the MudSummer National. James Shelley will win the LCQ. DJ had the car to win the MudSummer National, driving actually the car that Dylan Schwallenberg was in, just different number. It was the number 28, was leading, got crashed by a lap car on the final. Under 10 to go and was destroyed. This season, he's one of the guys you didn't know would he make it into the MudSummer National. He's in. And you got heartbreak like Dylan Schwallenberg, a guy who probably definitely should have been in this event. We're gonna go to the restart and see. Dylan lined up 16th on the restart. DJ was 9th, Fitzwater was 12th. So those guys marched to the front. I think anybody else was moved to any spot from that. You see Steven Thompson's going to stop, and a lot of the cars are going to stop in pit lane. Here's your finishing order for the MudSummer National LCQ. In the next video, you will see the full MudSummer National. So guys, till we meet again, just a couple moments for the MudSummer Nationals. Peace. Hello everybody and welcome to the 7th annual MudSummer National. On the pole in the Amoco Chevrolet SS, Rick Johnson starting second. In the Champion Machinery Pollard Performance Incorporated Toyota, Stephen Pollard III. Starting in third in the Mobile One Hernandez Motorsports Chevrolet, Joey Murphy. Starting fourth is in the JPL Construction Auto Empire, a Toyota, Stephen Thompson. Starting fifth in the Granger Ford, Zachary Fitzwater. Starting sixth in the Exalta Chevrolet, the Season 6 MudSummer National Champion and the Season 6 Champion, Luis Hernandez. Starting 7th in the number 7 Exxon Battery Chevrolet for Hernandez Motorsports is Alan Matthews. Starting 8th in the number 21 Sitco Ford for Team SB Wood Brothers, Eric Rodriguez. Starting 9th in the 42 Axe Alaska Chevrolet for Hernandez Motorsports, David Diaz. And starting 10th in the McDonald Chevrolet SS, Will Goss for Hendrick Motorsports. And here's the rest of your field. James Shelley, the LCQ winner. Max Anderson, Michael Haas, Jeff Bright, John Gilbert, the Season 3 and 4 champion. The Season 2 and 3 champion, excuse me. Then it is Cody Monaco, Tony Newman, the Season 4 champion of Cody Lamas, DJ Curtis, Andy Thomas, Jonathan Zorlian, Sam Curtis, William Brock, Phil Parker, DJ Harris, Taylor, Brian Price, Tim Randolph, Gatlin Downey, or Gatlin, not Gatlin, Gatlin Downey, excuse me. That's Robert Hernandez, and then starting shotgun on the field is Alexander Rowe. As you can see, this pace car, beautiful Dodge pace car. We'll get on the, oh yes. Here we go. I'm so excited, guys. Look at this right here. This pace car is gonna roll. We got a camera right here. Look at all 30 MudSummer National competitors drive right by us. And a beautiful shot by our cameras. amazing shot as Rick Johnson brings us down. Green flag underway for the 7th annual MudSummer Nationals here on Fox. This is the 30 of the best drivers in the league going at it. Joey Murphy to the point. Hernandez Motorsports won this event last season. With Luis Hernandez, can they do it again? Can they go back to back? A guy we got to watch out for. Dominated the LCQ and dominated his Heat 2. He got crashed. Ooh, James Shelley, and he is flying to the front. And you can't forget, already two-time MudSummer National Champion John Gilbert making the charge to the front of the field. Battle for second spot. John Gilbert already going for the lead. Here at the MudSummer National. John Gilbert was talking about how he felt that his car last season was probably the best it's ever been, but it was heartbreaking that he was taken out so early in the MudSummer National and an event that he loves, and he is now the leader of this event. Here comes his teammate, Tony Newman. Our 3-wide contact being made. Alan Matthews is in the wall. That is going to be a caution. And it's season 4 champion Cody Lamas is destroyed. Oh no. Cody hits the opening right here. Oh, and that car gets air. And one of the hardest hits we've seen at Eldora Speedway. Oh no, Will Goss, a guy last season who was super strong in this event, is now destroyed in the front end. It's Cody Lamas. That car was destroyed. We got the Lowe's onboard cam we can maybe take a look at. And see this impact. You can already see some cars back in the back got damaged when they were racing so hard they probably wrecked. Just, oh man, Cody. Oh! You can just listen to the car. You can hear how hard he's on the throttle. Just when it hits, listen to that. It's nothing. That's the air. Just lifting the car up, and he got hit a couple times really hard. Sean Gilbert leads. You can see Will Goss there. Gatlin Downey destroyed as well. Rick Johnson looks like he may be coming to pit lane. No, doesn't know what he's doing. Got some cars though. Look at all these cars. Eric Rodriguez got a little nose damage. Phil Parker got the back end damage. Steven Thompson got some damage. Cody Monaco just really slow on the racetrack. 21 cars right now on the racetrack. 21 cars. We're gonna get you to the green flag here. John Gilbert leads. Lights on the Dodge pace car are off. Cars that are out of the event right now. Taylor, Brian Price, Robert Hernandez, Cody Lamas, and Alexander Rowe. As Ford Performance is 1-2 on the restart. Green flag back in the air. John Gilbert is just hauling the mail. Will Goss and Gatlin Downey cannot catch up. Line up where they were supposed to. Tony Newman now. Hoping his car's set up just like his teammates. Will Goss, I don't know. Will Goss went to pit lane. He got out of the way of the leaders. Oh, you can see Rick Johnson's around. Gatlin Downey slowing down right in front of the pack. And they're holding both cars on pit lane. Rick Johnson has stopped. Rick Johnson's car is stopped on the racing surface. Caution flag is out. You can see the smoke billowing out of Rick Johnson's Chevrolet. So something is broke on this car. That's why it wasn't rolling. Oh, he blew up. Oh, that's where Downey. stopped in the middle of the track and he got into the wall and it just blew the engine. So Rick Johnson's engine expiring, and now Gatlin's coming back on the racetrack, and Rick's motor is just toast. Oh, John Gilbert almost got clobbered. We'll get you back to the green since we already know what brought the caution out. Was Rick Johnson stopped Chevrolet on the racing surface. We'll get you back to green flag action. Base car lights are off. Rick Johnson has retired from the event. Coming to the green. I don't know if the 81's coming to the front or not. Yep, 81 is. Too late though. Green flag back in the air. 81 actually gonna drive it in deep on this. Gonna make it 3 wide. And now the two Hernandez Motorsports cars are beating and banging. To the lead though. John Gilbert controlling the lead as here comes Joey Murphy. Goss back on the racetrack after they repaired the number 25 to the best of their abilities. And now John Gilbert in the wall. Here comes Alan Matthews. Here comes last season's champion just quietly marching through the front. Caution back on the racing surface. Don't see anyone around, don't know what it's for. But a caution back on the racing surface. And it was a drag race to the stripe. As John Gilbert will take the lead. Don't know what the caution's for. And we figured it out. David Diaz getting turned. Battling with a lap car. Comes up, gets in there, and gets turned into the wall by Gatlin Downey. And can't get off the wall. And that's what probably brought the yellow out. Was him stuck up in the wall. And man, Alan Matthews has a stripe here. That was a battle right there. Look at that. So we figured out caution. We're going to get you to the green flag. Lights are out. Gatlin Downey, Will Goss. Goss is going to pull into pit lane. Doesn't want to affect the restart. Gatlin Downey going to drive to the inside of the 7. Green flag back in the air. Goss back in the pit lane. They're going to work on that car a little bit more. They're just trying to get this thing where it could run around the track for a lap and not have something break or fall off at full speed. The 81 is causing a huge holdup. Joey Murphy's going to split the 7 and the 81. 3 wide back here behind them. And Sam Curtis is starting to march. Oh, contact almost made between Hernandez and Shelley. Here's Stephen Pollard driving under the season 6 champion. Caution, flag back in the air. The 84 is around in a battle to the lead. No, Tony Newman trying his hardest, doing a wreck under caution. We got some guys now that up here that are just up here. Sam Curtis magically up here. We seen it was the 84. Stephen Thompson ran great in the heat, and LCQ tore up a car in the heat. And this is the backup car. Trying to make a pass on Phil Parker, Michael Haas, and nothing was happening, and around he went. And that has brought out our caution for the day. Oh, the 84 trying to stop. I guess to make a pit stop. Couldn't do it. You can see all the cars that are beat up. DJ Curtis's car a little beat up. Eric Rodriguez is beat up. Gatlin Downey. His car is destroyed. We're getting ready to go back green flag. We'll get you to the green flag one more time. Lights on the pace car are off. Goss is lined up next to the 41. 81's coming to pit lane. Green flag back in the air. John Gilbert, Tony Newman. And what has been maybe a lot of, this race has had the most cautions, I think, out of the MudSummer Nationals. Well, the 81's going to come out of pit lane, and look at Will Goss hanging in here, even though that car's tore up. Hanging in there. This 81 was a Ford Performance backup car last season. This season, I don't know, it's coming to pit lane again. Oh, Goss making contact. Oh, right into Joey Murphy. And that's going to ruin Murphy's shot to win the MudSummer National. And with 10 to go now, the lap cars are going to have to start behind all the lead lap cars. Joey Murphy's shot to win the MudSummer National is coming to an end. Will Goss apologized on the radio. Didn't mean to do it. Got squeezed 3 wide. Actually, we're going to take a look. So this is going to be, we're going to go under 10 to go when we go green. Joey's 14th. And her being 3rd. So they're 3 wide in front of Goss. And Goss just gets sideways, trying not to wreck anybody, and just Joey was there. Tough break for those guys in the 14 camp. Luis Hernandez sitting 4th. Tony Newman 3rd. 2nd. We have 2 champions in the MudSummer National. One for Ford Performance, one for Hernandez Motorsports. In between them, a Ford Performance driver and a Hernandez Motorsports driver. Then you have James Shelley. You got Sam Curtis. You got Fitzwater, Pollard, Rodriguez, William Brock, Zorlian, Andy Thomas. Andy Thomas, DJ Curtis, and Max Anderson are all going to score points as of right now. Getting ready to go to the green. They're ready to go green. If a caution comes out now, pretty much the race is over. Who is going to win the Season 7 MudSummer National? Green flag back in the air. And the 7 got a great start on John Gilbert. He's going to have to make a pass just in case a caution comes out quick. Alan Matthews to the inside, making contact with John Gilbert. Gilbert having to, drive it a little more aggressive off the corner, basically, to hold on. Look at Gilbert trying to hang on. Alan Matthews on the inside, Gilbert on the top. Oh, Gilbert gets the wall. This is going to be back-to-back years at a Hernandez Motorsports Chevrolet. What goes to victory lane? Or will John Gilbert become a 3-time MudSummer National Champion? Alan Matthews, now that he's got the lead, it's going to be hard to pass. Gilbert, though, chasing him down. You can see the scuffs. You can see the damage. These guys have flat tore up some race cars. No caution yet. 2 to go. Gilbert trying everything he's got. Here comes Hernandez. Coming to the white flag. White flag is in the air. Does Alan Matthews have enough to win the MudSummer National, or will John Gilbert get his 3rd? Gilbert going to drive it in as hard as he can drive it. But coming out of 3 and 4, Alan Matthews wins the MudSummer National. And that's his first ever MudSummer National victory. And he beat 2 defending champions doing it. John Gilbert, Luis Hernandez, 2 MudSummer National past champions. And now Alan Matthews joins that illustrious class of guys to win the MudSummer National. He's going to come in and they're going to check the lug nuts and get that lug nut check, and then when he goes does his burnouts, he's going to get the weight check and everything. So till we meet again, everybody. Let's get your finishing order first. Alan Matthews, John Gilbert, Luis Hernandez, Tony Newman, Sam Curtis, James Shelley, Zachary Fitzwater, Eric Rodriguez, Andy Thomas, Max Anderson, Stephen Pollard, Jeff Bright, DJ Curtis, William Brock at your top 15, and then here's the rest of the finishing order of the Mud Summer National. We will see you guys next week from the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. Until we meet again, guys. Peace. And we are back as Alan Matthews is going to do some burnouts as the winner of the Season 7 Mud Summer National. And he's going to rip those rear tires to shred. Ooh, almost getting the wall. He's going to roll down the bank in here. Ooh, almost getting it again. Alan Matthews, you can hear that thing just ripping them gears. It's Alan Matthews now burns them down on the front straightaway here at Eldora. Ripping up those rear tires. We really can't rip them up because it's dirt, not asphalt. It's almost as big as winning a championship for him. XI jumped on board this number 7 last season and gave Alan back the shot. Alan got replaced by Cliff Williams in this same car. Got fired, got sent to go run somewhere else. They're dropping him, giving him the checkered flag. You can see him spinning those rear tires. They gave him the checkered flag. This is what's you can see him trying to spin the rear tires around this track. Look at him, he's having so much fun. Now he's gonna make that entrance into the weigh station. And goes on to the weigh station. There, he's perfect. And he's gonna spin those rear tires like his teammate did last season. And Alan Matthews is gonna pull up right in front of the billboard as Alan Matthews is now a Mud Summer National Champion. We will see you guys next week from Auto Club Speedway. Till we meet again.